I'm Alexandra and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a wrap up of all the physical books I've read in December. I think they're all there. But yeah, it's quite a lot because my boyfriend made me an advent calendar which was 12 books for 12 days and I've read them all. The last one I finished in January, but you know what? It's okay. It's a lot of books, so I'll go fast. Yeah, I'll go fast because I don't want this video to be 30 minutes long. But yeah, also I'm in my pajamas because it's Sunday and you know what? I don't care. So I just did the photo with all my books and they all like all over the place, but I'll go with whatever book I pick up first. They're not in order and it's okay. So here we have In Her Islander's Bed by Lindsay Sands. This is a historical romance that is set in Scotland because Lindsay Sands' historical romance is always set in Scotland and there's always a guy with this. Anyway, so this one followed Callan and Alisade. It was pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty good. It's just I read a lot of historical romance back to back and it was too much, but very good. If you're looking to find a new historical romance writer that's not like the usual ones, she's very good. And she's also written fantasy, I believe, vampires or something. I haven't read that, but you know, if you're interested, she's good. And then I finished The Summer of No Attachments by Laurie Foster. This is a contemporary romance. You're following Ivy and Hope. No, wait. Oh yeah, I remember now. We're following two couples. So we have Ivy and Corbin, and then we have Hope and Lang. This was very cute. Also I read two Laurie Foster books back to back and it was too much, but this one was pretty good. I think I might have given it 3 stars, but thinking back at it, I'm gonna give this 4 stars. It's pretty good if you're looking again for a romance that is not what you usually see on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok or whatever. Laurie Foster is pretty good. Then we'll go with the second Laurie Foster I've read is Sisters of Summer's End. This is the last book I finished. So first book I finished in 2024. This one was kind of boring. So again, you're following two couples, so Maris and Joy. So these are the two women. They meet guys and you know, you learn a lot about their lives and their friendship, and it was good. It's just it was too similar to the other one I finished, so sometimes I was confused because I was thinking I was reading this, but I was reading this and confusing. So this is a 3 stars. Also at the end of this book there's like some like chapters of another book by another writer. I haven't read that one because I was not interested, but you know. Then I read a nonfiction, is The Argonauts by Maggie Nelson. This was published in English. This is the French version. The translation was pretty good. It follows her life, their life, I don't know, Maggie Nelson's life, and I did not care about that part. I cared about learning about the rest. So it says she talks about a bunch of things regarding you know, childbirth, having kids, being a stepmom and blah blah. This was nice, but not her life as much as I would have hoped to like it, but it was pretty good. Then I read another historical romance. It's Lady Sophia's Lover by Lisa Kleypas. I have read a lot of Lisa Kleypas. It's always good, never amazing. Like I'm not gonna give her 5 stars. I don't think so. Maybe I will. Who knows? But they are all similar. So in this book, you're following Sir Ross Cannon and Lady Sophia Sidney. You learn so much about Lady Sophia and her life and how she had it pretty hard. And it was pretty good. So like 3.5, 4 stars are pretty good. This is more like a classic, I would say, because Lisa Kleypas is more what I would consider classic historical romance writer, as Lindsay Sands is not. So you know, both are pretty good. And I have also read a young adult book. It's called Chosen. It's part of the House of Night novel. I believe it's the third or the fourth. I haven't read any other than this one. It was boring, honestly, not for me. It's about vampires and teenagers vampires. It's just boring. Like, not for me. They're not emotionally mature enough for me, but you know. Then I read a book in French. It's called Portrait d'un inconnu by Nathalie Sarraute. I remember nothing about this book, but it read pretty fast. That's all I remember. So we'll just skip it because, you know what, I don't have time for this. Then I read a thriller that I absolutely loved. It's Warning Signs by Stephen White. This is my first book by this writer. It was pretty good. Very much enjoyed this one. The only thing is it was a bit too long, but overall the story was nice. So you're following detectives and lawyers as they try to figure out who killed the, I'm forgetting the name, but anyway, someone important in the city is discovered dead, so you're trying to figure out who killed him. And you know, it was pretty good. If you're looking for a new thriller, that one, very good. Then I also read another thriller. This one was not as good as the other one, so I read Bury Your Dead by Louise Penny. This is part of the Inspector Armand Gamache series that has like something like 20 books, and it was boring. I don't know. I enjoyed a lot the first couple of books in this series. This one, I believe it's the sixth one, and did not care for it, and it was pretty boring. But the other one I've read is even worse, so there's too many books. Okay, I read another thriller that was pretty good. Is Bones Never Lie by Kathy Reich. I don't know how to pronounce her name. This is also part of a series that I have never read, but you can follow pretty easily, and it was good. So basically, a lot of kids are found dead in a, like, you know, a weird position, and like no traces of why they die and everything. So you're following all that. It was pretty good. For the first book I've read by her, you know, I would read other books by her. I've read a lot of thrillers in November and December, which is weird because usually you'll read thrillers in like October, November, but you know. I read Local Woman Missing by Mary Kubica. Oh yeah, so there's two women missing. They're trying to figure out why they disappeared, who killed them, and blah blah blah. It was pretty good. It's just what's up with like women with young kids who are in depression. I don't know. Anyway, then I've read a book that I was really stressed about. It's The Death of Vivek Oji by Akwaeke Emezi. I've read another book by Emezi and I hated it. It's you made a fool of us with your beauty. You made a fool of love with your beauty. I'll put it there. DNF'd it super fast. It was horrible. But this one was actually pretty good. You're following a couple of families, and which is the Nigeria. And while you're following Vivek Oji, who dresses as a woman, and it's like banned there. It's dangerous to do that. You might be killed. Well, things happen, and you know, just following, trying to figure out what happened to this person and everything. It's pretty sad, but pretty good. Then The Madness of Crowds by Louise Penny. I had to do this as an audiobook because I was bored. I finished it, but honestly, the worst book I've read in that series. But it may be because of I've read like 2 books by her back to back, and just I'm not gonna do that to myself again. But I have a bunch of other books in the series so far. Well, in 2024 I'm not gonna buy any books, or almost no books, but for sure I'm not gonna buy any Louise Penny, so we'll see. But the moment I've been waiting for since the summer is that I finish Oathbringer by Brandon Sanderson. This took me like 6 months to finish, okay? But to be fair, it's 1300 pages long. It's hard fantasy, is it hard fantasy. Anyway, it's pretty hard to read, but very good. Enjoyed myself a lot. It's just I was sick in life and it's a long book and blah blah blah, but I finished that. Super excited. But yeah, these are all the physical books I've read in December. And did I read audiobooks? Maybe, I don't remember. Anyway, it doesn't really matter because I wanted to show you the physical books. So now I'm gonna put all of them in my shelves and start a new month. So far in January I just finished one book and it's the 7th, so I need to pick up because I want to read all my physical books in 2024. But yeah, we'll see you soon in another video. Thank you for watching. Bye.